Hello, Cancer, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 11th, 2017. Just a quick reminder for all of you out there, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. But also, I've got a sale going on until the end of the year. From now until January 1st, I'm actually doing a gift certificate sale. $65 gift certificates are now just $50, and those can be applied to 30-minute or 45-minute sessions. So if it's just my way of saying thank you for another lovely year here at Scarlet Moon and Integrative Mysticism. Gift certificates do not expire. If you want to get them for yourself or get gifts for others, this is the time to do it. Again, the sale goes until the 1st of January. Thank you very much again for another lovely year, everybody. So what is going on with your astrology this week, anyhow? Well, it's all about Mercury retrograde, behaving nicely, behaving well. A lot of people don't think about that. It happens. Let me show you. On Tuesday, we've got Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun in Sagittarius, and this is in your 6th house of health, reputation, your work, your schedule. It is also a financial sector. And with Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun, there seems to be some kind of retrieval going on in this area. Whether we are actually retrieving something that we lost or retrieving something in terms of trying to get back to a space that we much preferred than where we've been in recent weeks and months. This could be getting back to a certain ideal weight or place in our health. As I said in the monthly horoscopes, you Cancerian people are very, very lucky because this is going to be an easy month to lose weight with Mercury retrograde there. This could be an opportunity to get back on a schedule or a work plan that is much more desirable than something you've been assigned recently, or even an opportunity to take on a project or perhaps even a different work set that you are used to doing that you know to be more lucrative. So it's getting put back on the table if you want to take it and cash in. On Friday, we've got Venus and Mercury in this area, again conjunct, while Venus is retrograde. Sorry, not Venus, Mercury is retrograde. Venus retrograde is not happening right now. That's a different beast. She's direct. So Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus in the 6th does often talk more about a reputational gain. And you could be getting some kind of praise, recognition, or possibly even a prize, reward, or award for something you didn't think anyone noticed. And over the course of the weekend, you may actually find that there is some kind of unexpected, again, boost to your reputation, to your rep points, to the, to the honorifics that you're, to the honors that you're receiving, or possibly even, again, some kind of gift or a big thank you that could actually last, that could last the test of time, or be a gift that keeps on giving, or at least keep giving while Mercury is in Sagittarius, which is going to be, through January. So good on all of you out there. Looks like this is going to be a week of many gifts. So what's going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, you do have the card of the Caduceus, or Caduceus, however you want to pronounce it. And the prompt simply reads, you will receive news from afar. Now, afar doesn't necessarily mean just proximity and space. It can indicate time. And again, this is going to be a week where a lot of old business, or things that we thought were gone and done, people who were too far away, out of touch, are reaching back in to your life to get back in touch. And the Caduceus is basically saying the most important thing you can do is be available to that, okay? When things are kind of coming back, it's not necessarily always something to be avoided. Of course, mind what makes you comfortable versus uncomfortable, but at the same time, we do have a lot of repeats, a lot of things coming back to you because they're probably meant to be there for you. Mercury retrograde, remember, in the 6th house is all about getting things back in ship shape with your schedule, with your health, with your reputation. And so, when we have all of these things opening back up for you, it could be people coming around. People you may have dismissed because they didn't come around as fast as you'd like, still worth having, because again, we can still get some good out of them. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, with the Judgment card upright. And this can be a wonderful card for everyone because this does indicate some kind of test, evaluation, possibly an orientation or an opportunity to, again, lift yourself up. When we talk about the Judgment card, we may be culminating or finally putting on the table, again, the signing of a document or a contract, for a hire. Yes, Mercury is currently retrograde right now, I know. But at the same time, just make sure that we're paying close attention, you know, go everything with a fine-toothed comb. But the Judgment card upright does indicate unexpected good news about some kind of, again, test yourself out of a role, test into a job that you want, get that final interview taken care of. We've kindly got all of those things being put on the table for you. Now, the Judgment card can, you know, predate an upgrade that comes your way. It's a test of your methods, it's a test of your skills and your abilities. And I think that even though, you know, again, we do have Mercury retrograde going on in the 6th house of work, it's something that you should at least test your mettle on, okay? It is upright after all. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the World card upright. And again, we've got some kind of brilliant success, you know, when it comes to, again, maybe the reconnecting with a friend or a relative, you know, getting more allies, you know, bringing this circle in closer. The World card upright can indicate an evolution in somebody's personality, a level up in somebody's personality. Maybe this is somebody that we drifted from because he or she went down a road, so to speak. And, you know, this might be a situation where even some of you have been sharing a joint project or perhaps even doing some kind of joint adventure with them. And the World card upright says they're bringing some kind of new tool or new asset to the table to play with. The World card upright can honestly be simply just the upgrade of a friendship or a relationship into something closer or tighter. But it will come with proof and an endeavor undertaken and successfully completed by the other to prove their affection and loyalty to you. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the 8 of Cups reversed. There will be some people coming back into your space this week, but it's in a different way than you think. They're not coming back into your space. You're going back to their space. And with the 8 of Cups reversed, this can indicate a challenge, because we're going back for somebody. Again, friend, relative, love interest, what have you. We're going back into, sort of like going back into the lion's den, you know, to save a survivor, you know, so to speak. And it's going back into a place, again, maybe a place in time, at a social environment, something that might kind of set off some memories or whatever, that can be very uncomfortable. Now, it's up to you to decide if this person's worth it. You know, again, this friend, this relative, whoever they are. But going back into that dark space, you know, doesn't have to be you going into a dark space mentally. But the 8 of Cups reversed is asking you to take up this cup. And there's your challenge. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, you've got the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, Knight of Coins, or Knight of Pentacles, reversed. And this card can show up as perhaps an issue with another, okay, whether it's a crush or a partner, sort of becoming a bit too wound up when it comes to work, money, status, performance. The Knight of Pentacles reversed can often show up as somebody with a lot of, I guess you could say, the negative earth sign qualities. Remember, he's reversed, so, you know, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, are we bringing in too much of that Virgo perfectionism, workaholism, you know, that Capricorn, you know, focus on status and labels? Are we talking about the Taurus, you know, maybe, you know, being too painstaking about, you know, certain things, being stuck to rules, or perhaps being a little bit more, you know, focused on finances and financial gain? The Knight of Coins reversed can indicate just a phase that this person is in, but it does seem to be putting a bit of a distance. Some of you who are just dating may be kind of turned off by how important money and status and, you know, let's just say the matrixy mundane things are to him or her. And you may be finding that your partner is getting a little bit obsessed with those things as well. This may not necessarily be a permanent trend. Usually Knights reversed come out of this phase, and there is a reason for it. A partner could be acting reactive to something that they're worried about, or possibly even a crush could be just being reactive to a change in their financial situation, but they're becoming very obsessed with work. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles reversed can indicate here making a fair amount of coin, you know, working overtime, working too much. And that may be something that that makes you rethink a little bit, well, how should we schedule our time together? Because I feel like we don't have it this week. Again, now it's just for this week, don't project forever onto a one-week horoscope. But with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it's going to be important to pay attention to, yeah, why is this person reacting this way? Or why would they react this way at all? So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.